What's going on, YouTube? Trucking in Life here one more time, guys. Guys and gals and gals and gals. Yeah. Anyway, guys, today's video, guys, is gonna be about different sides of trucking or owning a truck that nobody tell you about. Ain't gonna be no aesthetics to this. Matter of fact, this video ain't gonna be too long, guys. And these things I'm listening on this video actually happened to me. You probably wonder why I'm on the trailer, right? Y'all know it's aesthetics. You know what I'm talking about? I had a lot of sleepless nights, especially when your livelihood depending on that truck you own, and something go wrong with it, and your money looking too right, and they got to go to the shop, and you try to drag it out as long as you could, and you finally get to the shop, and you ask them what's probably wrong with it, how much it may cost, but they don't know yet. So now you go home, you're at home looking at your family, looking at everybody around you. You're like, man, hope the truck able to get out the shop, because you don't know what's going on with it. You know what I'm saying? You know how much it'll cost. And you know one thing for sure, your bank account ain't looking too good. So that's a real concern. You be at the house like you ain't even sleeping good at night. Now some guys they can breeze through it, but I'm talking about me. In my experience, I had a lot of messed up weekends because I messed it up because I was thinking about that truck. Because the truck went in the shop over the weekend, you thinking about, man, when it's gonna be ready by? Hope nothing's wrong with it. Hope I'm able to get it fixed. Hope they fix it right, and then you hoping they fix it enough time in the next week, so you can run some of the days the next week to make something for that week versus nothing. Because in case you guys don't know, a lot of trucks can stay in the shop for months and days, 30 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It just depends. When the work gets slow and you got to make a move, let's say you leased onto a company, like I leased onto a company when I first got my truck. You finally lease onto a company, you're thinking like, okay, I'm going to settle in. This is the company, this is going to be it right here. This is going to be the one that, I'm going to ride out the rest of my days with. And then it gets so rocky, you're like, I'm gonna hold on here. I can't leave, I don't want to leave. For a couple reasons, which I'll get to probably another video. And you're like, man, I want to hold on, because a lot of owner-operators want to get settled somewhere, and they kind of want to build their stuff up, especially if they got a plan. They want to get somewhere settled, because the more you jump around, it costs, I'll say this, side note, it costs you more money to move around doing different things, especially when you listen on different companies, than it is to actually stay somewhere. It'll cost you more, so a lot of guys don't like the cost. They don't see the cost right away, but the cost, it occurs over time and take you about a month to maybe 2 months to catch back up, to get back even. But anyway, I'll break down another video. So I'm thinking to myself like, man, I don't want to move around, I want to stay here, I want to work this out. But then you realize this may not be worked out, because if you stay here too long, you're going down. The ship is going down, and you on the front, you on the nose of the ship that's going down in the water. And if you don't move, you're going to be short. So one thing I would say about this business, on another note, you don't want to be too anxious to move around, but you also don't want to feel like you're stuck somewhere, because you could actually go bankrupt being stuck somewhere. So I wasn't thinking about the fact that, the retirement and health benefits, and if you got kids and a family, they got to have benefits, all the stuff they doing. What you out here doing, you got to put money to the side for that. And then when I did start thinking about it, I started doing the retirement, the Roth IRA and all that stuff. And when I started doing it, the money I was making, it was kind of okay. It started slowing down to the point where I couldn't even afford to keep that up. So it's crazy, man. This business right here is crazy. It goes from either I put money up for retirement, or I pay my rent or my mortgage this month. You know what I'm saying? Because the money got that low. Anyway, guys, I can't stay down that too long. Man, my knees is giving me the fluflocks.com. But anyway, this side owner-operator business I don't think nobody really talk about, guys. I know I felt some kind of way, man. Like, I'm looking at myself. I had a lot of sleepless nights. A lot of weekends was just, I couldn't even focus. Let alone trying to keep the truck running in the wintertime. You stay in the colder climates. So all this stuff I'm thinking about, guys, is like, the owner-operator business is promoted as this big glorious thing. Don't get me wrong, when the money's good, it's good. When it's good, it's really good. You know what I'm saying? But when it's bad, it's bad. Ain't no in between. The in between is you just trying to stay above water to get to your next move until hopefully things pick up. That's the in between. It's like this, up, then it's down. It's up, then it's kind of like trickling down, then it's down. It's like I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain it. One more thing about being an owner-operator I think a lot of guys talk about, that I was concerned when I first became an owner-operator, was taxes. Taxes, guys, man, I'm telling you, the money you do make, you look at it, here's the part that tripped me out too. This part tripped me out. This is among financial literacy too. At the end of the year, you be like, you see the money on paper, And you're looking like, where's this money at? Like, dude, like, who made all that? I didn't make that. Where's it at? You know what I'm saying? Then you be thinking to yourself, man, are these guys tricking me over? Which is another thing too. I was with this one company. This is why it's real important to stay on top of your paperwork. And this is along the lines of being an owner-operator too, that a lot of guys don't talk about. Is that you get a 1099. I don't know, for those who don't know what a independent contract is, when you lease onto a carrier, you fill out the forms, you get a 1099 at the end of the year, which states how much money you made for the company you was with, and they paid your company or paid you X amount of dollars. Well, I was with this one company, and I'm glad I started keeping my paperwork. Was at the end of the year, they put down that I made more money than I actually made there, hoping that I didn't keep my my records clean. So at the end of the year, it looked like I made so much money, and if I didn't look at my records throughout the whole year, I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have caught that. Now, what became in the situation was we parted ways. I ate it, you know. So I could have went to court and folded, but like, man, I ain't make this much money. But all this money's gonna take me more money to go trying to fight this thing. I ate it. I told them, hey man, we gotta part ways, man. I don't do business like this. So what they did was, in case you guys don't know what that mean is, they passed their cost, or they passed their income or their profit off on me, as if I made it, so the company wouldn't have to write it off or have to claim that money. And I'm like, nah, I gotta claim it, because I'm like, hey, I didn't make that, you know. It was off about a good $15,000. That's enough money. I wish I would have had $15,000 in my pocket, but that's neither here nor there. So that's another thing about being an operator. You gotta worry about people doing stuff like that to you, because if you don't know no better, you will fall victim to a lot of this stuff. And a lot of owner operators don't even talk about this stuff. I know I've dealt with it. I know a lot of guys out there dealt with it, but nobody really talking about it, especially on these YouTube streets. Everybody promoting, yeah, I'm an owner operator. I made $15,000 this day. I made $35,000 an hour. Man, owner operators, guys be going through it. And like I say, some guys don't even know, they don't even know where to turn to. They go to YouTube trying to find some answers, but they're getting all this commercialism, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to dodge this wind steady following me, guys. Being an owner operator taught me how to get thick skin, how to keep the main thing, and I don't major in minor things. Like when something go wrong with the truck or something, you got to figure out, you got to come up with a plan in your head how you'll get it taken care of, and the best way to get it taken care of financially, logically, and everything else, whatever words you can fit in there. Because if you don't do that part right, being an owner operator will put you out of business quicker than you want to be out of business. And I'm gonna say this, guys, and I'm gonna end this video. In a long drawn out video, guys. I want to hit this point and get out. I got things it does. But you come as an owner operator game from a company driver position. You come in the green, and the green means you got money in the bank. You got something saved. You got something going for you. You can leave out owing more than you came in expecting to make, because of some things I listed on here, like taxes, insurance, costs, maintenance costs, law enforcement, laws, the state trying to get your money, little counties and cities to get your money. They all got an agenda. Do y'all guys notice, and I'm gonna end this video on this note, y'all guys notice that there are towns that has like a truck enforcement division? I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Towns. I remember this one town I went through. Every time I went through that town, I'm talking about sweating. Because I had to go through the town to get to the other town where I was trying to go. But every time I went through there, you had them people that has a truck pulled over. Every time. So one day I was in a truck stop in that town. I asked the people in the truck stop, I was like, hey, what's the deal with the trucks? They don't like trucks out here or something? He said, oh, that's how they make their money out here. That's how they make their money. They make their money by getting fines over trucks. I said, oh man, it's a dirty game, guys. This game is so dirty. And when you're an operator, a lot of times you pay that yourself. Now, if you, well, you got a good lawyer. Anyway, that's an older story. I had a good lawyer, and I still end up owing. But anyway, I digress. So anyway, YouTube, that's it for this video, guys. If you stop by for the first time, hit the subscribe button. It's the bottom of the screen on the right-hand side. Hit that boy. Why not? You here? Also, to your boy for one-on-one coaching if you need help to learn, develop, and grow as a company driver or owner operator on a small fleet of trucks in an intermodal or outside of intermodal. Your boy can help you do that. Or if you don't want to own trucks, you want to take the money for trucking, how to figure out a way to make it work for you, holler at your boy, info@truckingthelife.com. Serious inquiries only. Don't want to waste each other's time. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, all right, YouTube. Hope this video is helpful. Give you a little understanding of what's going on here. I'll see you guys in the video. Peace.